recording for us. And now let's see, how do I start the live? I always have issues on Facebook.
The Facebook link didn't work. I tried it like 15 minutes ago, but it didn't work. The Facebook link.
Oh, from the email?
Yeah, the one from the email works, but not the one that was posted on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So probably.
So that live actually works when the event starts. So that's why we have to wait.
Okay, so let me share my screen, and maybe you can help me with starting the live. So if you know where I have to click to start the live session.
You have to go to the page and go through page.
Okay, so to the go through page. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have shared you the link. You can click on the link either.
Okay, so I think this is go through, and then.
Yeah, you can scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, set up live video.
Okay, set up live video. And
yes, you can start now.
Okay. Yes.
Just save changes. Yeah.
Save changes.
You can go. You can set up live video. Yeah. Go live.
Select.
Facebook has got really slow. Yeah, on the center you have start screen share in the middle. Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is the one.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully it's live. Okay. So okay. Okay. So well, we have a big crowd today. That's good. Okay. So in today live session, we're gonna talk about overlay and the hosted tours. So basically virtual tours, and how they are used, how you can sell. We're not gonna go into building a virtual tour today. I will go at the end and show you what is coming for the virtual tours, because we are very close to releasing our next version. Yeah, so we are very close to releasing our next version. So we will go ahead and take a peek into what's coming. But we're not gonna build any virtual tour today. That will happen in the next live session. Okay. So the most people that are using the virtual tours in go through are creating tours with just a simple menu. So just a simple menu. So basically you have 1 second, and let me okay, so I'm gonna bring up a few samples. Okay, so wow, we are 19 in this group. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll sorry to interrupt. I think the Facebook thing didn't start up yet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. So Facebook didn't start. I see something in here. It says stop sharing. So I don't know. I do see
Yeah.
a video here.
Yeah, on the left side you have to just on the left side you can see go live on the top. Yeah, that has to be there. So you can just, yeah, save changes.
Save changes. So
I
is it
think
live or I don't know?
no, actually there is some issue, I guess. There are a lot of issues nowadays with Facebook.
Okay, so hopefully we can one day replace Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, most of the people that are using go through, they are creating tours with a simple side menu, and that's actually what we've sold uh, this year. And I can go and show you. Okay, so one thing, if it would be best to mute yourself unless you wanna speak. This way, people don't like, we do not disturb everyone else. Okay, so now this is Alina's account, and in Alina's account, we wow, we are 27. That's amazing. So most of the tours that we are creating for our clients, we are publishing through Alina. Alina is my partner in business and live. If you don't know her, and most of the tours, we just have a side menu. So this is the big project that we had over southern 90 schools. We drove like 6,000 kilometers. It was a big project. Okay, so that is like probably 80% of what everyone is using in Go Through. But you can go, like, the application is super flexible and allows you to go a step further and create something more. As you know, we have multiple plugins, like the carousel plugin. This is the real estate plugin. So in this particular tour, we've used the real estate and the carousel. And I'm using, this is I'm not shooting. I used to shoot real estate. I've shot real estate photography for about 5 years. But I don't have time to do it anymore. I've shot it for a friend of mine this fall, and I wanted to create something, an update on all my images, because they are my images. I don't have to justify anyone using them. So this is a real estate, and most probably people are using the virtual tools right now for real estate. Our solution is much cheaper and more affordable than Matterport, which is what people are using right now. I'm not saying that we are not working on a dollhouse solution. We have something in plan, but probably that will be sometime in 2023. Right now, we have this panoramic solution. So this is the real estate. It's already not branded, so it's available. It's not for like, if you live in North America, like US and Canada, there are rules for publishing a tour to MLS, and when you do that, you have to have this unbranded version. Now, this is the branded version, but I haven't added any agent information. But we do also have, and you can do that. You can customize this template to have the agent, the brokerage, and all that information. And then we offer for each branded version an unbranded version. And if you just change the F1 to F2, then the brand that we replace with the map. So usually we have here the agents, and we provide this link into under the overlay manager page. Yeah, so it's a simple tour, allows to sell a home. And what's nice about this gallery, about this tour, is we support still images. So you click on the left screen, and in this particular case, probably I should have uploaded smaller images, and that's why it loaded so slow. But yeah, it's mobile friendly. You can scroll the images. So it's a combination of having 360 and still images. So I think it's a really good template for that. And again, we plan to expand more into the real estate market, and we have a few things coming soon. And we will work also on improving these plugins for the real estate, so more people use them. So this is one case, the real estate market, and which is probably one of the biggest ones. Now, another thing is I like to use 360 images for myself. So whenever I'm going somewhere, I take my Z1 camera and I'm just creating 360 images. So this is my family, Alina, my lovely wife, and our two kids, and we were here at the concert in the summer. And wherever I'm taking the camera, the people are curious about it. And in this particular case, we took this image where all the artists they were around us. I was sitting here and created an image for them, and then you can take this, create a little planet, and then publish it to Facebook, Instagram, and people will just love it. And this is a way, like, you just go somewhere, you take your camera, and you market yourself, basically. And it's a lovely place. It's an old mill house, and they have this waterfall in here. I have an Insta360 pole that's 3 meters long, and I just love playing with it. Now, this is another case where, this is my nephew. He actually works for Apple and Apple Maps. So if you have an iPhone and you open Apple Maps, he designed the 3D the augmented reality on the Apple Maps. So that's him. And this is his wife. So we were here in California. He lives now there. So again, at this wedding, I was more after the bride and groom, I was the most popular guy with this camera. Everyone came to me, and I've managed using the camera to get in contact with everyone at the wedding. Like even the photographers, they came to me and asked me, "Oh, what's the camera? Like, does it take videos and stuff like that?" So yeah, it's a great way to market yourself. This is at the Tokyo Olympics at the climbing. Actually, in my 20s, I was doing rock climbing. I was not a stellar rock climber, but I did some climbing, and I loved it. And the fact that I was able to be in Tokyo for the first climbing competition at the Olympics. That was big. And actually, I was in the Team Canada, and we had someone from Canada climbing. So it was a nice experience. So again, like all these like projects, we got them because of the overlay. In the way we got the Olympics project, they went to the Google hire list, and they went and took a look at all the platforms that are supporting, that have virtual tours, and then you can download those virtual tours. And from everyone that was on that list, they picked Go Through. Now, probably the fact that I'm the CEO and I'm still shooting, that weighted, but also the fact that the platform is secure. We went through a really rigorous scrutiny about security and performance. And they actually to review like all the other platforms like Toolmaker and Pano 2 VR and the Coupix, and they picked us. Oh yeah, and it was a really nice project to be there. And yeah, you're there and you're paid. So what's better than that? Another way you can use, like we have companies, like they want to document things, and you can do that. You can, in this case, this is like a railway, and they just want to document the railways, and to take a look and analyze after that. So this is another type of project where we have requests, and we see people using the overlay system. Another project is where I went and created like a game. So this is a small game I did for Easter, and I wanted to reach the media with it, because if you reach the media, then they will talk about your product, and then they will go ahead and you will get new clients because more people will know about it. In this particular case, this is my daughter, and then we have this game where you have to find the eggs that she lost. So you just go around, and then you find this is our dog, and you find the eggs, and then while you collect the eggs, you get to find what each egg comes with a letter, and once you collected all the letters, you get to see a word, like, and that's fun. Now, in my particular case, probably I didn't do a very good job contacting the media. But again, Easter is every year, so I will just go ahead and try to do a better job next year. So that's just a few cases, but you can go on our on Toolmaker Facebook page, and we have in here lots of, like, if we like a project that we see in Go Through, we add it to this page. And this is a nice, like, they changed the font, they changed the color, and they added nice hotspots in here. So that's one project, and I can scroll down and take a look at a few more projects that I really liked, and this is another one. They used they used this for informations, like this is the real estate, it's part of the real estate plugin. And another nice thing is that you can use rendered images. So you can create virtual tours, like in for a rendered images, in this particular case a house. What else is nice here? One of the most popular tours is for universities. Universities have, with the pandemic, they want to promote more, especially to international tourists. And this is where we've seen more people creating and using our virtual tours. So if you want to sell, that's I think right now the most important, like schools, kindergartens, and universities, or anything related to those fields. Okay, tourism also, it's nice, and yeah, this is a nice one where they use the carousel and they put a text. Now, go through the overlay system supports CSS customization, and you can go ahead and like customize almost all the plugins that we have. Now, right now, the only plugin that is not customizable via CSS is the Hotspot plugin. That will change with the next release, and I will show you soon that next release and how it looks. Now, once we're gonna have CSS support for all our plugins, probably will be, this is a nice one. What they did, they took a panorama and they sketched over it in Photoshop. So this is an art university, so probably they've used someone in the art, so from the art department, and they put animated gifs in here, and it's really nice and creative. And I don't think it's too hard to do something like this. This is another game that I did in the pandemic. This is on the Splitscreen plugin, and for the Splitscreen plugin, I've created this image where you can with the help. Now, these images, like if you want to do something similar, you can request us send me an email to support, and I will provide you the PSD, and then you can modify if you want, or if you just like the basic one, you can I can provide you that. Now, in the future, our plan is to add a gallery where you can select, like you can go through different graphics, and then you can just pick. So right now I think I have about 4 or 5 types of help screens like that when I'm using the side menu. We will add them, all those, to that gallery in the overlay editor. Okay, I think this is a nice one. This is in construction, so they used it for construction and documentation, and this is another field where virtual tours are requested. Okay, there is a really nice this is a tour that really clean, and it has a style. And they've used, in this particular case, CSS customizations. You see, you have a slide. You can the hotspots. You can add multiple images, and you can scroll through them. So you can make something really nice and beautiful. And I'm sure, like addressing Niels, if you have such a client, I don't see why they are not going to will to pay you yearly for such a project. I would, it's really nice. Like I love this, like the stylish, everything, the colors, the everything on this tour. You just love it.
It is nice. It is just hard getting started when you have never done one. So I really hope for some good tutorials on your YouTube channel.
We have tutorials and we have the go-through documentation. Like if you don't know it, we've written like a lot of tutorials in here. Like we have a lot in here.
I'll manage to find them.
So and you can easily access this directly from go-through. You just go to go-through, you log in into your account, and we have go-through documentation.
Okay.
And just click there, and you're in.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a nice project. This Reach CNN. It's for Mardi Gras. It's in Florida, and they are decorating their houses. And this tour got a lot of views when it was released. A really nice one. And you see, like you can customize. Now, my idea is once we support CSS for the hotspots, we're gonna create templates, and you just gonna click a button and use a template, and then you right away. You just have to add some images here and there. But with the work that you need to do is not going to be too hard. Like you don't need to go and customize this, like if you don't know how to do it. Okay, so I'm looking for a university that I really love. Oh, this particular case, and this will probably link into the what's coming for go through. They've used the panel link hotspots to create the navigation. So these are not the go through navigation. So they haven't used the go through moderator to create the navigation. They just created a panel link and just used that particular image for the navigation. And this one, so this is a university, and yeah, I loved it. I love the colors, the hotspots, they look really nice. And you can just go down into particular area. So I know there is actually someone here in Toronto. It's a photographer. We used to be in competition back in the days, and they've created a business just by selling to the universities. So that's the focus of what they are doing, and we will work on adding more plugins that will allow you to have more custom tours for that. And those plugins will be unique plugins, so you won't be able to have them on any other places. It's unless you know how to code and do it yourself in KR panel, you won't be able to find something similar. And actually, because of the Olympics plugin, we are working on a few project. We are working on a few plugins for that project, and then when we are done with them, we will make them available to everyone. So okay, so overall, like the platform is pretty customizable, and yeah, this is very important. The statistics, our statistics are really powerful. So if you go to the Toolmaker domain, which is we use for marketing the virtual tours, and click on the statistics, these are the stats for the main tour in here, like on the Toolmaker, and you can change for dark mode to light mode, day mode, and then you see how many this is views. So this is how many people are viewing this tour per day, and then you can get details about where they are coming from, what browser they have used. This is like the referrer. Now in this particular case, it's coming from Toolmaker domain, so that will be, but you will depending on where the tour is, you will see the referrer in here. This is the unique views per day, so the number will be a bit smaller than this. And in here, what we do every session, we generate a token, and then we grouped all the tokens that are the same, and you get to look and see what they did. So they click on the arrow. So in this particular case, from Indonesia, they click on the arrow and navigate it. So let's see what else. So again, click the arrow, but you gonna be able to see, like, okay, so this one, they click on the hotspot, they click on the side menu, so you can track what a user is actually doing in a virtual tour. And then you get where the tours, like I've seen, like on the desktop, mobile, and the countries. So in this particular case, seems like Indonesia. Like, well, that's big. Yeah, usually it's United States, but I don't know what happened there. It's a big market in Indonesia then. So, and you can change the time frame. You wanna look into the statistics. We support multiple languages, so it's really powerful, statistics for the virtual tours, and this is actually what you want to deliver to the client, is how the virtual tour works for them. And the link is shareable, so once you access this link, it's everyone with the link can share, and the link is unique, so no one can like take a look at unless they are giving the link. Now I would like to take you to let's take a look at this. So this is the new version of the overlay editor. I hope it's gonna be live next week. Now again, me and my Z1, and I just heard that Rico is working on a new camera, and I'm super excited, looking forward. I loved my Z1, but it's new camera is always welcome. Now, few things what we work on the new version is improving the speed. Now, the speed is much better. So this is GT metrics that I'm using to check the speed of our tours, and then I've tested in from Canada. because this server is in Toronto, so I don't want to check from Toronto because this is the development server, and from London, and I wouldn't check from London what's in Toronto. But when we're gonna be live, we're gonna push this new code to all our edge servers, which is right now we have, I think, 8, like London, Rotterdam, Tokyo, and Sydney, Fremont, Newark, and Atlanta, I think. Yeah, so it's a lot of servers, and that makes the tours load fast wherever you are in the world. And if we need, so this is the score of the new version, and this is the score of the old version. So you see the first payment, like the first paintings are in after 2 seconds, and now the first painting is after 1.3 seconds. So that is a big improvement right there. Okay, so where is now a few things we've created, like we had it green, blue in here, now it's changed to green. Hopefully we're gonna make things stand out a bit better. But the biggest change is in the hotspots. So we've removed the panel link and the Berlin hotspot, and we combine everything into one hotspot. And it's some changes, but the most important ones are here. Like we're gonna support 5 more hotspot types, and let me make it a bit bigger. No, the colors probably they don't. They are not, the default colors are not very good, but you will be able to change the colors and make this stand up better. Now this is another one that we have, and this is a popular one. And if you notice, the image is changing based on where you are looking. So if I'm clicking on, you see, I'm seeing this. Yeah, so it's not using the height, but we do support that, so we'll just have to do a minor change. So that's another one. Plus, we added a new, easier way to add this type of hotspot. So if you just want to go to the panel list, in the panel list we added the numbers, so it's easier for you to understand. So in this particular case, panel 1 is connected with panel 6. So all I have to do is take panel 6, drag it, and now I have a hotspot with the panel 6 in here. And you can do that with all of them. You can make your own navigation just by dragging and dropping like that. And again, you will be able to customize the size of this, like make it from a round to a square or rounded square or stuff like that. Again, so this is another one. And a different one, just different type of hotspots. And again, you can use them using, you can use the icons that we support, like Font Awesome. And I'm sure, like right now that we support these 6 styles, we're gonna be able to add more. It's just like the code to support multiple type of hotspots is there, and we will be able to add more styles and make it even more closer to you and your client vision. So these are basically the changes that are coming to the overlay editor. Yeah, so I think this is overall what we are what we had in mind for today's session. And the next session we will just take a virtual tour and create actually a tour with, we're gonna add a menu, we're gonna add a hotspot, we're gonna add the information inside the hotspot, and basically building the virtual tour from the panoramas. Yeah, so if you have any questions, now would be the time to ask them.
Hi, I do have a question. Thanks for the session. First of all, it is pretty inspiring. My question, I have three questions. One
Okay.
is a genuine question. Other two are kind of brainstorming questions. One is regarding the analytics. When you look at the analytics, do you actually get to see when the customer dropped off? What I mean to say is, like in a real estate tour, are you able to see in which room, for example, he decided to abandon the virtual tour?
So you can see like we have like the average duration and how much time, like in this particular case probably the user abandoned the tour and then returned back, so there is a big gap of time.
So you're still, I mean, it gives us a time frame, but we are not able to exactly pinpoint it at what was his visual.
So you can
Which
access the panel that he visit. So this is the visit, is the
Okay.
first. The visit means the first they access the tour, and the access the tour is the first panel. Then they clicked on the control bar and they access this particular panel. Now we don't have a name for the panel, so we just put a link to the panel. So when you click on it, you end up in that panel.
exactly what he was seeing. So if
Ye-
you go to the last
yes,
second of the video of that recording, you will know where he dropped off.
yes, yeah.
Is
So you see the
Okay.
panel IDs are changing. Probably the best would be to have the sequence number and not the internal panel ID. The problem is like we don't want to query the database when we are logging this information. So we just send whatever it's sent by the viewer, the viewer application. Anyway, we will try to improve it and give you the SQL panel, the 1, 2, or 3 panel, not the panel ID.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do some things in here. Can understand a bit.
Great, great, great. Okay. Okay. I guess coming to my second question. After seeing the kind of tours that you made, I just have this idea of creating a virtual tour of my school. The thing is, the old school has been demolished, not demolished, they moved into a new school. So I am just thinking of creating a virtual tour connecting the new school and the old one. So, but can I have a time machine button in between so that one can go from the new to the old? And this is kind of a mad creative question.
So
I mean,
I do have something like that. Overlays. Yeah, so I have something like that. This is another project we did. Now at some point in time, we had a plugin that was a split screen plugin. Last year we lost it because it was one of the plugins that were not migrated to the new version. We will probably review and add that plugin back at some point in time. But in this particular case, like you can add, you see, I have a menu with the date, and this is 2017 February, and this is how the house was looking back then, and then after it was renovated. So
Okay.
you can do it from a menu. In this particular case, the uh, renovation was pretty drastic. Like the new house has nothing to do with the old house. Like inside, this is what they had after the renovation, and this is.
Okay, yeah, I got, I got this presentation. This is pretty good as well. But what I was actually fancying is uh, inputting or entering like a, what do you say, like a black hole kind of a concept, time machine. I mean, this is just a
Yeah.
creative fancying. I'm just, so if I put a like a black hole button in the tour of the new school.
Yeah, no. So
So
yeah, so one thing we do have a request for is a plugin where we can link two panels together that have been shot from exactly the same place. So, for example, in this particular case, let's say I have this panel and I'm just going and closing the door, and then I have a button, like I have a hotspot on the door, click on the hotspot, and the door opens. And everything stays the same. Like, so that is definitely on our to-do list. But I don't think that will help you because it's uh, probably the camera is not exactly in the same spot.
I just wanted to add one point, Al. I think he's asking about AR, augmented reality kind of hotspot, which is like a GIF, which through which you can pass over, right, Arun?
that's correct. I mean, yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. But
So like
now
an
that you
illusion,
talk about, yeah,
yeah, it's about AR integration into it.
Okay. Uh, I'm not sure if you know, but Go Through has like all the tours that you create with the Toolmaker application. We have an app on Android, Apple, and Oculus, and you can navigate the tours in VR. Now that app, I was not happy with a few things, so I've terminated my relation with the developer that created. But we are rebuilding the app from zero, and we are pretty advanced with it, and we'll have much more control over the new app, and probably we'll be able to implement more things inside app. But this is the VR side of the tours, and I suppose you can have a hotspot panel link hotspot and transition between the old and the new and the old in VR. I don't know if that's okay for your answer.
that is more or less yes. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make that transition a bit
So
faster. But
that is
I
actually
get your point.
possible when we embed augmented reality and we wear the headset and walk through. So when we are walking, we move in the VR and then you enter in the black hole and see the new VR. That's what you're trying to say, right?
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah. So
do.
that is
So
AR.
without
Yeah.
without the headset, if I want to incorporate this on the 2D on the laptop screen, it's impossible, is it?
No, the you can enlarge the hotspot button. So you can enlarge the hotspot button and that is almost the similar. So you can just try it out, I guess.
Okay, but that'll still not be. But getting it into a GIF, like wherein it's like a black
Yeah,
hole
the
that
the
swirls you,
motion.
that sucks you in. Is that possible?
Yeah, that animation kind of stuff isn't up, but uh, this is more about just a static, not a dynamic
Okay,
GIF kind of animation for the hotspot. So you're asking about the animation to the hotspot by itself.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
in the hotspot,
yeah.
in the hotspot.
But
Yeah,
you can change the color to black right now, and it more or less looks the same. Like, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, got
Okay.
it. Thanks.
Yeah, so this was another project we did for Telus, which is a big company here in telecommunication company in Toronto, and they wanted to showcase to document how they are restocking their store. So we took images at different times. Like this is 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. So again, it's something like time machine, I would say. Okay. So yeah, other questions?
Hey Al, this is Rusty Allison out of Joe Danzer's office. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Just peachy. We've gotten a couple questions about ADA compliancy. Do you guys do you have any tools or anything on the horizon to help tours become ADA compliant, which is Americans for Disabilities Act?
Yes, I'm familiar with that. We probably almost every month we get a request like having more implementation for that. Now, from other users that have been using Go Through, they said that they research all the tours and Go Through is the most ADA compatible. I haven't researched, so I'm just saying what the feedback that I got. So right now you can go with tab and click and navigate with the tab through the menu. That as much as I think we have. Plus you have WS and back and forth, and we're gonna implement with the new release left and right. Now, yes, there are a lot of people that are asking, especially university, are asking about this feature.
Yep.
Nice. Yep. Yeah, what I would say is it is on our to-do list. On my like after we go ahead and have the new version up, probably there will gonna be a few days with bugs. So even right now, if you have tours, just go ahead and change your domain to .app and give it a test. If you see something that is not well, like let us know, because we have some QA, but it's probably we need more QA. Now we do have one issue right now, where is the navigation, so don't report about that. On the new .app, the navigation is not at least now, I don't know. Anyway, so from what I know, we had an issue with the navigation on the new .app domain. Might be fixed. I was just talking with my team this morning. I don't know if I haven't had time to ask them if this is fixed or not, but I know that was one of the issues. Where the navigation was set only after you drag the image. So you might see the navigation is wrong, and then you drag and then the navigation is good. So that was one issue that I know it was for us to fix. But anyway, so I would say that. Then after that, I'm really pressured by the Olympics to finish a few plugins. We have a plugin for the map. It's called the Journey map. Basically, I don't know if I can show you quickly how that plugin works. So you add the map and then you just add the dots on the map. One. And then when you add the second one, it will be like you have yeah, this probably I don't have an image, and because of that it's not working very well. But basically all the panels that you add are connected with a line. So that's how this plugin will work, and you'll be able to set up the size. So I need that fixed for my project. And I have a few other issues like menus don't stay open. Once we are cleared up with those issues, we will go ahead and work on new features, and one of the new features will be the disability implementation.
Sounds good.
But again, I'm not promising anything yet. Probably it will be sometime in end of spring that we're gonna have something.
Yeah, no worries. It's just kind of on the horizon for us as well. We've had a couple of colleges that reach out to us. I guess there's a little bit of pressure from that in that industry for it. So we're just kind of keeping that in our on our radar.
Okay. Okay. Any other question? Okay, so
just one question. I don't know much about the tool, so I don't know if you already have this, but do you have a booking option?
Just booking.
Yeah, like if I create a widget.
No, not exactly implemented into the editor. The only way you can create a booking, you create a hotspot, and then you link it to a booking system. But it's not implemented directly inside the editor. So you have.
So it'll be the same if I want to make buy now as well, right? If I want to check out, it'll just be a link.
Implementing a full-blown checking out system, like a shopping cart system, that is, because it's more complicated than you first think of. Like, you can get products with different colors, then you get into management, different sizes, and it's just like you get into a thing. Now, what we might look into, maybe a way into integrating with Shopify or something like that, where it's easier, but like having actually the building a stock into a tour, I think it's a bit too much. Like you already go into a different direction. I'm not saying we're not gonna have something like that ever, but they are not on our soon to-do list.
Got it. But do you consider this option now that we don't have the complete connection? What do you say about taking it through WhatsApp from there, like from the hotspot? Is that a possibility? Again, I mean, I don't know if I'm asking the right question, but if I want to make an e-shop, if I want to continue and complete the checkout possibility through WhatsApp,
I'm not too familiar with WhatsApp and how it works. But probably if you have a link, you can add it in a hotspot, and that will work.
that'll
Yeah.
take to the Shopify and then check out from there.
Yeah, so here, actually, I want to tell. So in WhatsApp, currently all countries don't have the WhatsApp payment gateway enabled. So the possible solution from this hotspot will be, having a payment gateway connected, and you redirect directly to your payment gateway page, and that will trigger the sales.
Yes, that is again just regarding the payment, which I thought was still the last stage. Like where I was getting stuck at is the transition. Like the hotspot gives shows you one product, but if you want to see the more ranges or more colored products, it does not have an option. I mean, you could put it in the
Yeah.
hotspot or different products. Then I was thinking, can you take that person onto
So you
WhatsApp and
want like in the product like some drop down under that to categorize like the size or some parameters like that.
no, actually, I was thinking different products, different products. Like if it's a
Oh,
leather thing, uh, there might be different kind of bags. Yeah, like handbags. Ladies might like different kind of handbags. I mean, would you put different hotspots for each of them, or would you just flush it into the WhatsApp? So in the hope that the conversion is more probable, so that the checkout is more probable. Do you understand what
yeah.
I'm trying to get? I'm just not looking at the virtual tour aspect. I'm actually looking at the e-com conversion.
So in this particular case, this is a store in Montreal created by a friend and a client of us, and they've implemented the uh, with the store. Now the domain is not white listed, so that's why when you click, you don't see, because it's our domain is not white listed for this. But they what they did, they took the embed code for each product. So when you click on this, you see the embed code. You see the page on from the struct tube inside the hotspot. I think the real domain is, because this is a white label domain. I think this is better than let me see if it works for their domain. Yeah, so you see, now this is how they have it, and this is the real website. And then you can add it to.
So the particular product page can be directly linked to the HTML of the hotspot, and
Yeah,
then
so
here you can trigger.
Okay.
That's what he's trying to say.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is fine.
yeah, so it's you use an iframe, but the problem with iframe is that the website that you embed needs to allow our website cookies, because there are issues with cookies between websites and between iframes. So in this particular case, I know the issue was that the shopping cart was not holding all the products, because but now I see they fixed that. That's an issue on their side. But I see this a better way than implementing the whole thing in GoThrough. It becomes a nightmare to manage all this inside GoThrough, and I don't think GoThrough is for that. I would see, like, okay, maybe in the future you can create a different app that allows you to manage all this, and then you link things, but not inside GoThrough. Yeah.
True. Yeah, this looks good enough. At least I felt the UI is smooth enough. And
Now, what we do support for cases like this is we can export all these hotspots and modify everything, like through an CSS file. So if you go to overlay templates, no, sorry, let me go to a tour. Now I don't have particular tour in like that here, because I need to have some hotspots. But once you we have an export button in here, and you can export all the hotspots to a CSV file, and you can modify those hotspots and then import them back. So in case you have like hundreds of products of hotspots, and maybe you have text with pricing and stuff, so you just export that, change some things, and then you import them back, and everything will be updated in the tour. So we do have something like that where so in this particular case, some of the products get discontinued, and the URL links, because these are iframes, you can easily change or update them.
got it.
And what is the number of hotspots in one panorama allowed in go through L, and also overall maximum number?
There is no limit.
Threshold.
And actually we've implemented go through, so because the problem is once you have too many hotspots, then loading all of those, it becomes a problem. Now everything is at the panel level, so the hotspot that you see here, they are loaded when this panel gets loaded. It's not everything loads at the beginning. And that's why the tour is fast. And basically we support unlimited number of panoramas in a tour, because everything is around the panel that you are in, and we do not load the whole thing. Now if you do add a map plugin, then we have to link, like everything in here in the menu needs to be in the main part of the project, but only this, like in the navigation. That if you have a map with all the panels, like if you have 3,000 panels and you have the map with 3,000 panels, then we have to load all those 3,000 panels, and that will make the tour slow. But if you just have navigation, a simple menu, hotspots like that, it should be virtually unlimited, like no limit.
And also with regards to this example itself, now I don't know if the customer wants to change the color of the chair that he has selected. Is that an option? Is that a possibility?
The chair.
Yeah, I mean, suppose
you need the image, like you need the image of the chair, no?
Yes, but if I want to, if I click on this, it's gonna open the iframe. But if I decide that I want it brown instead of white,
yeah, so probably it's in if it's in their website, it can. Now if you have, like, when we're gonna have the switch plugin where you click on things, there are a few things that we have on the to-do list. One is like switching between two panels, and then you just have the two images, one with the chair white and one with the blue chair. But you have to have the two images, or you color the chair in Photoshop and then you change the chair by clicking on a hotspot. So that will be possible sometime next year, or probably towards the spring. But what you want is
the
like
reason, But the reason why you would change it to blue in this screen itself is just to see how it blends in the room, right? Because
but you you need two different images. Now, what we do have on the to-do list is a plugin where you can draw. And then you can have this flashing or put a filter and change the color of the filter and make it bluish. I don't know, but I don't think that will look good to change the color by that way. Again, I'm
No.
not sure how you would do that without having two different images.
No, actually, I think he's telling about the art augmented reality product to be placed in the virtual reality, and there is some toggle button when you click, and that particular product shows another version,
Okay,
right?
yeah. So the
So
the
that's more into
application doesn't support 3D objects right now. Like we do have something that's coming. This is a neat product, and it's an application for the artists. It's called Vilum. Probably we will launch it very soon. And yeah, I have to click like this. And, it's augmented reality. Where you add images. This is my own images. This is a test tour that I've created, and you can select rooms and you can navigate like in a game through it, or click. But again, this is something different than go through, and it's just for art. We will support some 3D objects that you will be able to add around, but I don't think we will support coloring of those objects. And I know this app supports changing the colors of the walls, but again, it's something. So you see, I've changed the color of the wall in here. But it's not like for what you're saying. It's a bit different. But I'm really excited about this app.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So as a note, I'm not sure if you know, but Google has issues again with the navigation. Okay, and my Pixel just asked me how can I help. So they have issues with the navigation. The navigation doesn't show up. I've talked with my contact at Google, and they are saying that they are working on a more permanent solution regarding the navigation. Yeah, I don't know when that permanent solution will be available. It's a bit frustrating for me because it's a lot of support that I have to do. And anyway, the bottom line is the navigation will show up if you have fresh published tours. It's just like and sometimes you might have to delete and republish the tours. It's just like something that it's yeah, we have to endure this waiting on Google side till they fix. But on my side, I don't think it's gonna happen anything this year because it's Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and basically Google takes vacation, all that. But hopefully sometime in January or February they will be able to fix this issue with the navigation not showing up for so many days. So actually today I have reports that again there is a delay in place. They haven't still fixed all the tours. That the last delay was between 3rd and 10th of November. The navigation was working for probably 4 or 5 days properly, and then boom, again a delay. So it's really, really bad on that side. So yeah, just for you to know that. Wait, you can send an email to us on support and ask what's the status, what's the recommendation. And for now, I would say just wait, because again, like if it doesn't work, like the delete and republished worked between 10th and probably 14th. Right now, there is another delay. So yeah, I will just have to create a new ticket with them.
Can I ask something now?
Sure.
Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. This virtual gallery that you're showing us right now, this one, yes.
Yeah.
Will that be available to us?
Yes, this is a new product. So
yeah, but when?
You already probably think you can go ahead and create an account and play with it. It's not yet. It's not yet. I would say market ready. You can go ahead, play with it if you want.
Where can I do that?
It's Vilum, so this is the domain vilum.com.
Okay.
And for now it's free, but again, I would not use it for selling anything yet.
No, but you see, my wife, she is an artist, so this is very interesting.
We support right now. We have 4 galleries.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are working on implementing multiple galleries.
Okay.
This is a product that is only 50% go through. Now I have a partner, which is Georg from Austria. He came with the idea, and we worked together on putting this together. So yeah, but it's a go-through product, and we are proud of the quality that we have. Like, there are a few things similar on the market right now. It's just they are not. We plan to have something on a higher end regarding the quality of the rooms, the light of the rooms, and things like that.
Now, in this specific product, you're using the same little circle as Matterport is using when navigating?
Yes, because this is a 3D environment, so you can navigate anywhere you want. We know all the coordinates of.
But it leads me to another question. When you're navigating in a Matterport tour, it is a very smooth transition when you jump from one panel to another.
Yeah.
Is that some technology that you are planning on implementing?
This is like one of the reasons I took on this project, is because I wanted to learn about more about at least my team. I wanted to learn about this, and we do plan to do something similar at Matterport, but it's not like in the case of Matterport, they have the camera. In our case, is gonna be something more like MetaReal. So MetaReal is doing something from images.
So I just wanted to add one thing. I think due to the live streaming, there is a little lag in the frame rate of your live streaming. So that's why it might be not sharp and smooth movement, but actually when you experience it on the web browser, it will be pretty much smoother than Matterport.
Okay,
yeah,
but
no, this one, this is the one. Yeah, so probably I'm mining right now. I should have stopped the mining. I'm just playing a bit with mining. I just started probably like 10 days ago. probably too late for it, but yeah, I should have stopped that mining and for the live session. But yeah. Again, we plan to do something, but most likely it will be in 2023, and I don't know when it's gonna be, beginning or end of middle of the 23. But definitely we do plan to have something in that space.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, no questions. Then I suppose we're gonna terminate the meeting right now. And then looking forward to see you the next live. You're welcome.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, calling you from the legal.